The Sudanese crisis is on such a scale that it does not allow for any division of ranks or procrastination. It calls for swift action. It calls for united action and a strong solidarity on our part. I therefore call for total unity between the regional and continental organizations, IGAD and African Union. This is the sine qua non condition for the effectiveness of our solidarity with Sudan. It is the imperative for mitigating foreign interference. It is the sine qua non condition for mobilizing our partners and getting them to adhere to this fundamental principle of African solutions to African problems, on which the Sudanese crisis is the prototype. Excellencies, Head of State and Government, the African Union, your union has never, as far as I can remember, worked so energetically for a solution to an African crisis as it has done for Sudan.
We must recognize the momentous and positive developments in the peace and security for the IGAD region, beginning with the IGAD-driven dialogue on the sideline of 39th Extraordinary Assembly of IGAD Heads of States and Government held in July 2022 that de-escalates, bring together the brothers and sisters countries, the Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopia and the Republic of Sudan. However, Your Excellencies, the gains we banked from this agreement are now being eroded by the ongoing conflict in the Republic of Sudan, which has resulted in immense suffering, with hundreds of brothers and sisters losing their lives, thousands injured, and over 1.4 million displaced since the fighting broke out almost 2 months ago on 15th of April 2023. I commend the swift response of our wise and concerned excellencies, the heads of states and governments of IGAD, who convened an emergency summit meeting on 16th of April 2023 within less than 24 hours on onset of hostilities to respond, to make an effort to contain the situation. For your consultation, you took the bold steps to establish the high-level committee led by His Excellency Salva Kiir Mayardit, President of the Republic of South Sudan, and included His Excellency Ismail Omar Guelleh, President of the Republic of Djibouti, and His Excellency Dr. William Samoei Ruto, President of the Republic of Kenya. That demonstrates our collective determination to bring about a peace resolution in the Republic of Sudan.
During this chairmanship, I will focus on undertaking the huge tasks that have been bestowed upon me in the pursuit and the achievement of the objectives that our organization has set through its vision. Through its 2050 vision. We need to consolidate, first of all, peace and security in our region, a precondition for economic development and integration, regional integration. Conscious of this security challenge, I commit to not leave any stone unturned, so that our region can face the threats and reaches peace and sustainable peace and stability. The alarming situation that prevails in Sudan is at the center of our concerns, and I can assure you of my full availability in the Troika or the Quartet, as we have decided earlier, so that we can find a quick solution to this conflict. We rejoice for the progress accomplished by Somalia in the past few years, as well as the holding of parliamentary and presidential elections.
We have taken the decision that the Quartet of Kenya, Ethiopia, South Sudan, and Somalia will, in the next 10 days, meet face-to-face with General Burhan and General Dagalo in a face-to-face engagement so that we can speak to them directly on behalf of IGAD with a view of stopping the war that is raging in Sudan, ceasing all manner of hostilities, ensuring that we have a commitment from them to stop the war that is going on in Sudan so that we can save the lives of the people, the infrastructure that is being destroyed at the moment, and all the other destruction that is going on in Sudan as number one. Number two, we have also agreed that in the next 2 weeks, we will discuss with the generals on providing a humanitarian corridor so that humanitarian support can be made available to those in need, especially the children, the women, the people who are hurt, and all other people that are currently caught in the middle of the conflict that is going on in Sudan. And number three, we have also agreed that in the next 3 weeks, we also begin the process of an inclusive national dialogue to get the people of Sudan the opportunity for them to discuss in their diversity the issues of their country. And the generals will also have the opportunity to send representatives so that we can move the whole country forward.
We wish to commend ongoing efforts by the African Union to foster a joined-up approach through the establishment of the expanded mechanism on the Sudan crisis. And with a shared sense of urgency, the United Nations is committed to working collaboratively and in a coordinated manner within this mechanism and any other guidance provided by the outcomes of this summit. Your Excellencies, while the region is witnessing some challenges, we note that there are many positive developments that we should be proud of, and for which IGAD has played an instrumental role, including the signing of the Permanent Cessation of Hostilities Agreement in Pretoria by the government of Ethiopia and the TPLF, the conduct of inclusive and peaceful elections in Somalia, and continued support towards South Sudan's efforts to implement the revitalized peace agreement. The IGAD region is also leading the way in addressing threats posed by Al-Shabaab, including cooperation on security matters, as discussed during the Frontline States Summit, allowing Somalia, Djibouti, Kenya, and Ethiopia to come up with a common regional security strategy. Direct and constructive engagements among the heads of state in the region merit our full support and our encouragement. The efforts of the Somali security forces, backed by international partners, including ATMIS, to liberate areas from Al-Shabaab is a clear indication of the positive steps taken by the Somali government to improve security in the country.